What's going on, YouTube? Happy Monday to everybody. Hope everybody's day is going good. This is just an update to the Jamal White story that I started covering back in the summertime when I first started with the content creating. Some may know the story, some may not, but I'll go ahead and share a video just to kind of brief everyone for those who have not heard about the story. But it involves a 7-year-old who was abducted in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a few months ago, I believe in July. Yeah, July. So I'm going to share the video. Then I'm also going to read an article that was just recently published. I want to say a few months ago, around October. Yeah. I try to keep following or keep updating the stories that I've already started just to, let you guys know what's going on with them. Recently, I haven't heard of anything. That's why I haven't really posted anything about this particular story. But I did find an article, so I'm going to just catch everyone up to date with. And this is the most recent information that we have as of right now from what we know or what we remember regarding that story. And there's a few videos on my page that the suspects are in custody. And Jamal has been recovered, safe back with his family. Now, the ins and outs as far as who was involved, we know the who, but we don't know too much as far as the what and how. Some of the why is there, because it's involving money and involving the parent, but I feel like the mother is hiding something more than what she's saying. She knows more than what we know. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this video with you guys. Here we go. This is the quick video. It's about a minute and a half. And then the article is not that long, so it's not gonna be a long video, guys.
Williams was arrested and charged with 3 felonies for being the driver last Friday. A 14-year-old boy and 38-year-old man were also arrested. Williams claimed Jamal's mother was a known drug dealer who flaunted her money. Williams drove his girlfriend's Jeep. The other 2 brought guns, but when they did not see Jamal's mother, they went to his father's house to rob him instead. Surveillance video shows the 14-year-old and 38-year-old jump out of their car with guns drawn. When Jamal's father ran inside, they grabbed the boy. Video from a neighbor captured his screams. The kidnappers sped off to Williams's house. The 38-year-old called Jamal's mother and demanded $100,000 plus jewelry in exchange for the boy. They were to meet at a nearby park. Jamal later told police he heard his mother on the phone say she would come pick him up. But he teared up in the interview when he said she never showed. Williams told investigators the other 2 kidnappers talked about hurting Jamal to show they were serious. But that never happened. When an Amber Alert went out around midnight, the other 2 left Williams's house. And when police moved in on the duplex the next day, Williams hid in the attic. Jamal was safely recovered in the upstairs unit. Williams was found and arrested. The 14-year-old was later arrested at his house. A black handgun was found under a couch cushion in the basement. The original plan was to rob Jamal White's.
Okay, so that's the end of that because that's playing it twice. So many things was wrong with that picture. As far as the parents, you can go to my videos that I've covered about the story about what had happened. But from what we know, the father ran off in the situation. As soon as the kidnappers approached, he ran off. He didn't even try to defend his son, put his life on the line for his son. Because if it was me, I would have put mine on the life of mine if I had one. And as far as the mother, she actually spoke to Jamal. She spoke to the boy, and she was saying that she would be there, and she didn't. They called her like 40 times, and then she didn't respond. So they pretty much demanded what they wanted, but she didn't even make an attempt to try to even. I'm not sure if she did or didn't, but she didn't show up, and that brought tears to his eyes. So I don't know how involved she is with the Corey Williams guy, because they kind of look related. Not saying that they are related, but they kind of look related. A lot of people speculated that they were. They may be, they may not be, but we know that there's a deeper story that lies there that they're not telling. We already know that they know each other, because from what the conversation was, that she was flashing money to him on the phone when they were FaceTiming. And that's what sparked his idea to stage this type of plan. I never understood how folks can get into that type of life, just as far as flaunting money around and flashing about what you got and living a life of moving weight, as if that's some type of honor, and let alone a female doing it. But I just wanted to keep you guys updated. So that was the video. So now I'm about to get into the actual article on her, the mother, Siobhan Williams. Some people are angry about this, and a lot of people are angry about this and the decision on why they decided not to move forward with the mom being charged. What the heck? All right, here we go. Sorry about that. I don't think you guys can. Is it showing, or it says it's showing on my end? But oh, here we go, guys. All right. It's just latency with this computer. Understood. All right, so it says DA, no charges for mom and son's kidnapping. The investigation into Miss Williams is now complete and will not be issuing charges against her, the Milwaukee County Chief Deputy District Attorney said in the email. So this is the mother, Siobhan Williams. It says Siobhan Williams, the mother. Go back. Scrolling too fast. It says Siobhan Williams, the mother of the 7-year-old boy whose kidnapping at gunpoint was captured on surveillance video, will not face any criminal charges related to the abduction, despite having been labeled by police as uncooperative with the investigation to locate her son. 12 News investigates this learn. So not only was she hesitant to even help with the investigation, she didn't even, on the side of not even trying to attempt to get her son at all when she said she would. So that's another thing that they pointed out. The investigation into Ms. Williams is now complete, and we will not be issuing charges against her, Milwaukee County Chief Deputy District Attorney Jeffrey Altenberg said in an email Wednesday. Williams, 25, that's Corey Williams, one of the defendants and suspects in the case, has been in the Milwaukee County Jail since July 13th, 2 days after surveillance cameras captured two people jumping out of an SUV near 61st and Houston Streets to snatch Jamal White. One of the people can be seen holding a gun as White's father retreats to the home as White runs up to the driveway. The other kidnapper is seen carrying the boy to the SUV. The two abductors return to the SUV as a third person drives away. So it was 3 people involved. And that will be the 25-year-old, the 38-year-old, and the 14-year-old. Why the 14-year-old is rolling with a 25 and 38-year-old is beyond me. You should be in school. You're in the 9th grade, I would assume, 8th or 9th. It's like, why are you out here playing stick-up kid, catching federal cases at a young age? If charged as an adult, that's what it would be, but I don't think he's going to get just that. But let me continue reading. The case sparked an Amber Alert. The following day, July 12th, police found the boy at a home near 39th and Lloyd Street. While White was missing, court records revealed the abductors called the boy's mother nearly 40 times to demand $100,000 in cash and jewelry in exchange for the boy. So they reached out to her 40 times to demand this type of money in ransom. Jamal stated on the first day he was with the man, he heard the man on the phone with his mother, identified as Siobhan Williams, and heard Siobhan tell the man that she would pick Jamal up. A police investigator recalled the boy telling investigators, according to a search warrant affidavit in the case. The same document indicated investigators grew frustrated with what they described as a lack of cooperation by Williams. And they're talking about the mother, Siobhan Williams, not the defendant. Additional attempts were made to speak with Siobhan regarding any knowledge she had regarding the abduction of Jamal, both prior to being taken into custody and after. Siobhan repeatedly refused not only to provide a statement, but also to disclose information regarding the kidnapping of Jamal. This impeded the investigation and slowed investigators' efforts to quickly and safely locate and recover Jamal from his abductors. Because of her contact with police in the case, the Department of Corrections issued a warrant for a probation violation. 12 News had previously reported Williams is on probation for an unrelated case. Her probation status is currently under review. And again, speaking about the mother, 3 individuals are charged in the kidnapping. Corey Williams, who is not related to the boy's mother, but he looks like he is. That's the light-skinned guy. Fabian Johnson, that's the 38-year-old, and a 14-year-old boy whose case is in juvenile court. Because of his age, they're not going to mention his name. According to a criminal complaint and the search warrant affidavit, Corey Williams told investigators he, Johnson, and the 14-year-old boy planned to rob the boy's mother, whom the trio suspected was a joint to rob White's father at his home, where the kidnapping took place. So they were just in a situation where they just wanted to pretty much, they're gonna leave with something, even if it's not what they originally came for. But yeah, I feel like though she should be charged in something. I don't know about abduction. It's a lot that's being unsaid with that story between her and the defendant, but a couple of child abuse and neglect charges for sure. Definitely should have a CPS case opened up for real. It's like, where is CPS when this type of stuff happened, to allow the child to go back into that type of quote unquote environment? You know, that's what they would do with somewhere else, you know. Just my opinion. That's all I got for you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Have a good one.